difficult, of course, being woken up out of a sound sleep, getting up in the middle of the night to take her to the bathroom, etc., etc. I never fathomed how she'd behave. I don't know how she ever even did it on her own, like seriously. I witnessed how she can't get up and can't do this and and tries to cut corners instead of doing the proper way to get into the wheelchair or the bed or the couch or whatever. You have to back up your legs. They have to be totally straight. You have to feel the back of your legs on whatever and then plop down. I don't know how she ever did any of it on her own. Don't. And I have women saying, your mom shouldn't be on 3,000 milligrams of Tylenol a day. She should only be taking if she's in pain. Yeah, and the other night I gave her 1,000 milligrams of Tylenol, and 3 hours later she was complaining of pain. She wants more Tylenol when the 6 to 8 hours hasn't even run out, and you really should do 8 hours. And she wants water in the middle of the night, but she didn't ask me for it. She went to bed at 9:30, woke up at 12:30, and went back to bed and didn't ask for any water and was fine and fell asleep. This time, she wakes up at 3 and doesn't ask me for any water, so I'm not going to offer it to her. I don't want her to have it. I don't want her to have water in the middle of the night. No one should be having water in the middle of the night. You should just go back to bed. You have water in the middle of the night, even if you're not my mom and you're going to wake up and have to pee, don't do it. I might have just a wet, like a tiny little bit of water in my hands or whatever. She didn't ask me for it when she was in the wheelchair. She can't sit up at all. And then when she's in bed, lying down, suddenly she starts screaming she wants water. And then I brought her water, but I'm not going to bring her a ton of water. I brought her a small amount of water, just to have enough. And then she's screaming she wants more. And then she water, and just won't stop screaming. And then threatening to get up on her own. And then I want my walk or whatever. Pissed that she can't do everything on her own like she used to do. Like pissed that she's not allowed. Then she's threatened to do it anyway. Good, do it, Mom. You know, if people think that, I'm doing my very best to keep you safe. But if you're going to do something insane, just like in the nursing home you did when they didn't come, or you had a broken collar, or you sit there and go to the bathroom on your own. If you choose to do something like that because you're obsessed with not going to the bathroom, millions of people, I don't know if you do, but millions, not hundreds of thousands, whatever, where depends, end up going in the depends. They do it, and then you change. She's obsessed with not going in that, obsessed. I already told her, I said, Mom, I'm going to have to bathe at some point, okay? I can't predict, sometimes you could go an hour and a half without having to get to the bathroom, and the other day I just brought you back and it was 10 minutes later. There's no rhyme or reason to it. She doesn't want to take that torsemide. We're going to be seeing the doctor, and she doesn't want to take the torsemide or the statin, and you can't shove it down her throat. People have a right to choose to do things even if it's going to kill them. But if I'm in the bathtub and the shower I'm going to, I already told her, you're going to have to go in your diaper. You have to stop thinking it's the end of the fucking world. Even when so-and-so came over to sit with her, being kind to me miraculously, or else I'd still be hobbling around on my fucking, turns out, broken toe. And would I have any choice in the matter? No. No, I wouldn't. I'd have no fucking choice in the matter but to be hobbling around on my broken toe, not that it hurt really bad, but it still was causing me to walk funny, cause another injury. Anything happens to me, she's screwed. It's just automatic. And I'm just have to consider myself fortunate that we found, two people to get me to urgent care, one to sit with my mom and one to drive me there. And this dentist appointment, I did not want to miss this dentist appointment. I did not want to miss this dentist appointment. Okay, it's a cleaning. I have advanced cleaning because I have gum disease. So it's a little bit more expensive, a little bit more advanced. I did not want to miss it. Would I have had to if I couldn't find someone to sit with my mom and the other person drive me? Yeah, I would have had to. And I would have been even more resentful of just everything. Justifiably just not wanting to fucking do it. Okay? If I have to hobble, I have to beg and plead and cry, you know, I knew I should go to urgent care even for peace of mind, but people who don't want to help you out or can't or whatever would just make light of it. I'm sure it's not broken, I'm sure it's fine, I'm sure this, I'm sure that. The person that sat with her the other day, does not want to be responsible to take her to the bathroom. She doesn't want to go in her pants. If she, and she was pissed at that person for not giving her more fucking water. Yeah, they don't want to have to take you to the bathroom, and they won't take you to the bathroom, and then you're going to throw a fit. So, Mom, with these church people, if you throw a fit, they are never going to want to do this for me again. Remember, this is for me, not for my mother, for me. If I fucking have a medical appointment or something. I mean, I won't be leaving the house anymore for pleasure, but if I have a medical appointment that I don't want to miss, I'm supposed to go to the orthopedic surgeon again. If my mother gives anyone a hard time and doesn't just go in a fucking diaper and just says, I can go to the bathroom on my own, which I have to tell them up front, do not let her go to the bathroom on her own. Don't give her the wheelchair. Don't give her, she's not approved to go on her own. If you don't want to be responsible to take her, then don't give her whatever. But then she throws a fit and no one's going to want to babysit her. See, for me, it's for me, it's for me, it's not for her, it's for me. We have arrangements to get her to appointments. It's me, me, me. Just as an aside, if someone you think is a friend or is being nice and is whatever, but isn't willing, even if they're able to help you out in an emergency. I fend for myself. I don't bug people for anything. But with this toe thing, I had an emergency. If someone's not willing to help you out in an emergency, they're not really a friend. They don't really care about you. And that's the situation I'm in because my best friend is 1,000 miles away, and that's it. I have nothing. I have to grovel and plead and cry with anybody else. Of course, that's going to take its toll on you, take its toll on anybody, okay? People want the old me. You're never getting the old me again. She's fucking gone for good. Couldn't bring her back if I tried. If I wanted to, I couldn't do it. It's over. If I miraculously get to Joe, he'll be getting something not just broken, something totally irreparably shattered to a million fucking fragments, a million sharp fragments. I naively thought it would just be difficult just being woken up out of sound sleep to take her to the bathroom. I never thought she'd be like totally just a brat or whatever, going to the bathroom. You have someone to help you. Think about when you didn't have anyone to help you. It would take you an hour and a half to go to the bathroom on your own. With me, it only takes about 30 minutes or so. Still, it's a lot when I'm waking up out of sound sleep. That's nothing. She starts acting like a brat, and then she's in pain, and supposedly in pain. Then I have thinking, she shouldn't be on a 3,000 milligrams of Tylenol, acetaminophen a day. That she could bleed out, whatever. It says online that it's safe. Number one, number two, she's been on it for months. It wasn't the nursing facility that put her on it. It was the doctor in the hospital, and they continued with it 3 times a day, 1,000 milligrams. Seems excessive to me. And then my mom's like, I don't want to take it during the day. I want to take it if I have pain. Yeah, but you should just take it during the day because you're not willing to have just 1,000 milligrams that I gave you at 9 o'clock when you went to bed. No, you want more in the middle of the goddamn fucking night. So you might as well just take it steady like they were given to you for these months. And never mind what it says. And you know, might as well just take it 3 times a day. I don't want you bitching for it in the middle of the night. And then the other night, what does she want to do? She wants to order me to go and get her pain medication. How the hell do you expect me to go and get you pain medication in the middle of the night? No. They stuffed it. Wish Selena could kept her fucking mouth shut. Selena doesn't know that my mom will get fixated and obsessed and whatnot. And, you know, she just kept her fucking mouth shut. Whatever. And my mom's, I want the radio louder. You're not going to have the radio louder. I'm in here and I have to have my door open and your door open, and I'm not going to listen to your fucking radio. I don't want to hear it at all. I don't want to sleep my music a couple hours or whatever with hearing their fucking radio station or any radio. There's nothing I can do. And that's going to cause trauma. That's going to cause PTSD symptoms or whatever. Being so like you can't even go to your fucking, if you have an important medical appointment, me, I can't even go to it unless I can find 2 people, one to sit with my mom and one to drive me, which will be a short amount of time if they, you know, coordinate together, or just one person, and then I will take public transportation, but I can't do it when I have this. That was originally going to be the case today, where I was gone for hours, and I would have probably happily been gone for hours, like 5 hours, and taking public transportation to my dentist appointment and doing other things, having a little bit of whatever, but that fell by the wayside, and now it's 2 people, and one's going to drive me there, and I wouldn't want to be doing the other in this boot anyway. I was going to have to. I wouldn't want to. I want a new person to drive me there, to drop me off at my dentist appointment, and pick me up, and then get me back here. I want to return, if I can, that other phone that I bought. I'm going to make my consumer cellular phone. What? Am I going to keep 2 fucking phones? What am I going to do that for? I'm paying an extra $30 a month for an extra flip phone I can return it. I need to bathe. I'm so scared that something would happen to me. It doesn't even have to be something serious or deadly or whatnot. If I tried to shower, and I don't even know how to put this kind of complicated Velcro boot back on. I don't know how, but I was so afraid too if I tried to bathe and something happened to me, then I don't get to keep my dentist appointment. It takes months in advance. She books up here. I like her. She's had her for 8, 9 years, and she books up, and you have to book in advance, or you never get her for 4 months unless somebody has a cancellation or something. You're on a waiting list. I want that. I want keep that appointment, so I didn't want to risk bathing. But I smell in my privates and underwear, and I'm like, I still have to take the boot off, and I don't know how to put it back on. I can't wear these old disgusting underwear. If I don't bathe, I have to at least sponge bath. I have to change my clothes. So anyway, my mom's obsessed with not going in. It depends. I'm like, Mom, there are certain circumstances you have to look at as much pee out of you before the person comes and sits, but if they don't feel comfortable, they're doing me a fucking favor. Me. Which I always expect the next blow to fall. I don't expect anyone to help me. You have to make it not so they'll never want to do it again. You have to not act like the brat. You have to not insist that you can go to the bathroom yourself, and you don't. I know it's humiliating. I know you don't want to do it. And I know if I'm bathing, you don't want to do it. But I can't get out of the bath and shower to go and get you to breathe. That's not right to ask me. It's giving me this just thinking about it. And I'm like, you're gonna have to pee in your pants. And then she's like, well, what if it's poo-poo? I know, it sucks. But I'm only going to bathe when I know you've already gone to the bathroom. Like when you go in bed or something, and hope that I have like an hour before you have to go to the bathroom. And we can't predict poo-poo. But you'd end up poo-pooing in your pants anyway. And I know it's awful. It's awful. Everything's awful. That's why we just sell this place and get to Joe. Sell this place and buy one of those machines that I saw online. It's on the TV. A machine where you pee right into the at night you wear something, it's like an electronic catheter or something, but it's fantastic. And you wear it and then you don't have to worry about pee. I'm thirsty. I just took a tiny sip, just a sip in my hand in the bathroom, that's it. I don't want to have to wake up and pee, I want to sleep. Come on. There's no saying she can wake up an hour and have to pee, there's nothing I can do. Never makes any sense. She had water right before bed and she slept straight through 9:30 to 12:30. And at 12:30 and bath, we back in 1 something, and then she was up again at 3. thank God my mom was asleep at least until my alarm goes off. I'll wake up in a fucking hour or something. Sleep at least another few hours. Understandably, both of us, so I don't know how she ever did it on her own. She's on powerful meds, she's in pain, I don't know how she ever did it on her own. I do know they weren't in the nursing home, they weren't bringing her to the fucking bathroom in the middle of the night. And a lot of times she was like, I was wearing a diaper, and it depends, and it's whatever. We don't have diapers, I don't even know how to get them, I don't know what the difference is. You know, struggling to get up is you know, she just go in the fucking diaper and then deal with it in the morning instead of struggling to get up in the middle of the night being so exhausted. And of course I'm exhausted too, so really, really difficult. It's way different than during the day. At night she's more dementia, she's more whatever, she's more just, and she is like, she's in pain, you can't do this, you can't do that. I can't help you out of bed. I'm not lifting 150 pounds. You have to be able to lift yourself. I will guide you and I'll make sure you don't fall, but I can't lift you. That's why we have to be real careful when you do stupid things. You know, like before when she was falling on her butt periodically, it was carelessness on her part. It wasn't that she tripped over anything or had a seizure or anything, nothing like that. I keep this place fucking immaculate. Immaculate. Keep it immaculate. I don't know if, I guess probably every situation there's somebody, but I'm sure there are situations where people who have to use wheelchairs or have caregivers and have to use wheelchairs where their place is not clean. I'm sure there's got to be some situation like that somewhere. And that's just so not good. I keep this place immaculate. I'm so grateful. But I hate asking anybody for anything because it's agony for me to hear no. It's agony. I'd rather not even ask because it's such agony. I mean, look at times that I've walked home at night miles and miles and miles because X, Y, and Z happened. It wasn't my fault. And even if I had someone to call again, it's not like calling your best friend Joe, you know, who's going to be there for you and Omar. I've had emergencies with Omar and I'll beg and plead with strangers to take me. And I got real lucky. Years ago, and didn't know her very well, but I'm screaming in my front yard because Omar had the emergency with the nail caught in the towel. And he's fucking screaming and I'm screaming. And one neighbor said, no, they don't care. People will turn you down even in an emergency. People you've known for years and years, but they're not going to do it to their children, but, you know, or their family, or with they're going to do it to their children or their parents, whatever, but they'll do it to you. They don't want to help you even if you're in a fucking emergency. Emergency with your dog. They have dogs, but they're not going to help you. Goes without saying they have cars, they just don't want to help you. They don't want to help you, you know. I don't take advantage. I only ask for help when it was with in an emergency situation. An emergency with me or emergency with Omar. And then I would ask for help. Otherwise I don't ask for help. I fend for my fucking self. I walk miles and miles and miles. Those days are over. Not necessarily over. It might be a situation where you can only find one person to sit with my mom, and that's fine if they can sit for a long time. Because anywhere I want to go is going to take hours and hours on public transportation. But, you know, for the most part, that won't be the case. She fell back to sleep. She wanted to scream. She wants water, 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 water. And I didn't give her enough. I did give her water. She should have asked for it when she was in the wheelchair, and she didn't. And then she can't sit up with her neck at all. I'm like, how am I going to give you water? You have to sit up. And then I gave her water. It's not enough water. But then she fell back to sleep. So there you go. I wasn't going to go and give her more water. And it not even full, that she would pee more, whatever, because if she's gonna pee, she's gonna pee. I said, I gave you enough water, you're not gonna be a brat, you're just gonna go back to bed. Back to bed. And I'm doing this instead of sleeping. Oh, and of course we have V&A coming here all the time. Of course we have V&A people coming here all the fucking time.